Good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in Fitzgerald's Garden of Goodies. I am your host, Shiba, the Green Thumb Diva. Hey, if you're new to my channel, thank you for the support. And if you're already a subscriber, you've been following me on social media and you've been listening to me, I celebrate you. You know I celebrate you. Yes, so I am here this morning. I have been out in the garden. My husband is over there cleaning all the strawberries and cutting them up. And I thought I'd decide to do a quick video on making strawberry jam my way. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. So my husband is already cleaning. You can see he's over there cleaning and cutting. So we are started, and the ingredients that you need are fresh strawberries. If you have to buy them from the store, you just have to buy them from the store. I don't. So get you some fresh strawberries, get them all cleaned up, cut them up as such. See that? Go ahead and get them cut up. Now, some people use lemons. I do sometimes. However, we don't have lemons. So today, for the citrusy, we're using orange. So I'm going to use this orange for the strawberries. I'm using brown sugar, white sugar, a pot, a spoon, and the stove. That's what you need. Oh, and a nice clean mason jar so you can store it. All right. That's all you need to make strawberry jam. So let's get to it. So turn it on. Now the key to strawberry jam is stir. So you're going to be doing a lot of stirring. Don't leave it sitting there. That's a no-no. You leave it sitting there, it can stick. So get your strawberries in there. Now, if you are old school like me, a dab will do you here and there. I have not measured how much sugar I use. I just eyeball it. I know how much I use. You can watch me and you can do it too. So let me go ahead and get this orange cut up, because we're going to squeeze this orange into our strawberries. You can't see them. I did. I've already opened it up. Now, your oranges or your lemon, if you use a lemon, it may have some seeds. Take the seeds out. You don't want the seed. So if I see a seed drop in there, I'll grab it out. So I'm squeezing this in here. I'm going to use both sides because this is quite a bit of strawberries. I picked 2 pounds of strawberries yesterday. 2 pounds. Do y'all know how much strawberries are in the store? Pint is $4.99. Well, mine is free. Free 99. That's squeezed in there. I'm going to squeeze the other one in. You know what? It's okay if a little bit of orange gets in there. Let me get a paper towel, wash my hands. Got that going. Give it a quick little stir. Already smelling delicious. Delicious. Next up, we're going to get the sugar in there. I'm going to switch eyes. That eye right there usually is so low. It's the one we need. Don't cook it too high. Cook it on a medium, probably like a 6 or a medium. Mine is like 6. It's in between the 6 and the medium. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and add my sugar. Okay, I told you I'm using a bit of brown sugar and white sugar. Okay, these are like your dipping cups when you go to the restaurant. So I'm gonna use 2 for right now. Stir again. It's the key. Your strawberries all juicy and glossy. That's what you'll see. You'll start to see more juice, and it'll start to look very glossy. Now, you just keep stirring. And the more you stir, the more it heats up. The strawberries break down and give it a nice preserve or a jam-like texture. And you'll know how you want your strawberry preserves. Some people like them chunky, you know, with more fruit in it. Some like it a little more smooth. I'm the in-between. Every once in a while with my toast, I like to have a few strawberry. I like to bite down on a little bit of strawberries. But for this, I'll probably do a smoother consistency. It smells amazing. What I'll do is I'll probably add a little more sugar, both back and forth. I'm not adding anything else, just sugar. Everything else has been added that is needed. I'm gonna put a little more. I just made a little mix. Put a little more brown sugar in there. Boom, boom, and boom. And that'll do it. That'll do it for the sugar. We're all done with that. And what do we do next? We are back to stirring. I told you it's all about the flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist. Stir and stir and stir. Okay, so you want to keep stirring. Keep your temperature up. Keep it up. It doesn't need to slow cook. This does not need to slow cook. Like I say, medium to high heat with a constant stir. That's what you want. Medium to high heat with a constant stir. Once in a while, I might give it a little mash just to get them mashed up. Mash it. Mash. We'll do this sometimes. Yeah. Even while I'm stirring. Just stir it and mash. Stir it and mash. Stir it and mash. Alright, so I'll go ahead and let that kind of give me a nice little roll and boil. You want to roll and boil, okay? And this process usually takes, depending on how many strawberries you have, it could take maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Shouldn't take that long. Just depends on how many strawberries you have and the consistency that you like it, okay? Alright, so I'll come back as soon as it's ready, okay? Alright, look, check it out. So this is the rolling boil. This is how it look now during this phase. Alright, so it's been about 25 minutes, so I'm gonna stir a little more. I like this consistency. When it cools, it'll be like jam. So I'll start to turn it down. Now it's on low, steady stirring. So I do have a few little slices of strawberries that are still in here, and I like that. It's soft, it's delicious, and then it's appealing for the eye. It's a visual thing too for me. So I'll go ahead and continue stirring, and then next up, I'll go ahead and put it in the jar, and I'm gonna make some toast. So I'll be right back. All right, so I am back, and we are all done. Make sure I can pick this up. I don't want it to burn my hand. Let me get a little, just in case the handles are. So this is the perfect consistency that I like. I'm just gonna tilt it and tilt this. So the jam is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and place it in a jar. All right. I have some toast going because we're gonna add this on some toast. Shift a little bit. So I have my jar nice and clean, and I'm gonna see if I can pour it. Usually I use a smaller pot. Let's see. I'm still gonna use this. Alright, so I'm gonna scoop the rest and just put it in there. I'm gonna use a spoon, scoop it. The rest of it is like the actual preserves. It's the actual strawberries. Yummy, yummy. And that made a full jar. It made a full jar of jam. I made a little bit of a mess. Alright, so clean pot. We'll put this over here in the sink. Wash. I'm gonna get a little bit of a towel. My husband wants toast. I have my toast in there going. I like my toast a little crispy. Let's wipe this mess up. As you can see, we have a nice full jar of strawberry jam. Homegrown, fresh strawberries, okay? So, put a little butter. I keep my butter out so it's soft, okay? Hey, my granny, I never saw nobody put, in my family, I didn't see nobody put their butter in the refrigerator before they used it on their toast. You keep it in there to keep it cool, you know, so it won't be, so it won't melt, but everybody in my family always kept their butter out on the table in a little butter dish. So when we got ready to use it, it was nice and soft and it could go on smooth. So I'm putting my toast on in there. I have one that should be coming out real soon. Now be careful because your jar is hot, right? Now when I get ready to put my lids on, what I like to do is wipe around the sides of it with vinegar. That's my husband's toast. Put a little butter on his. He like butter. So we're gonna butter his up. But he likes this toaster. I like the other toaster. So I'm gonna butter his up. But like I was saying with the lids, I like to put a little ring around it with white vinegar just to seal my jars on up. I used to see my great granny do it. I don't know what it does, but I do it too. You know, it do something to it. Keep it clean, I think. You know, keep it clean and seals it up. So, put this butter on here for my husband. And I think mine is almost ready. And you know what else? I think I'll give me a cup of coffee. Let's get a cup of coffee to go with this. These strawberry jelly. Okay. Let me go ahead and get that ready too. That's gonna be pretty delicious, don't you think? Yeah. So I'm using my Girl You So Dope mug. That won't take but a second. Let's go ahead and put some jam on my husband's toast. Now remember, it's still pretty warm. Still pretty warm. But I'm just gonna scoop it out with the spoon because it's still really warm. It hasn't. But look at that. Ooh. You know what else this would be good on? Some cheesecake. Some cheesecake. We eating ours on toast today. Look at that. See? Go to the store for what? I wish I would. This is called sustainability. Y'all better practice it. Plant that seed. Grow you some preserves. Some strawberries and make preserves. My toast is almost how I like it. I didn't even press my button for my coffee. So, I got my husband's toast. He's not a coffee drinker. So, I'm just going to give him his toast. Jeff, you ready? He said, yeah, you ready for his jelly. He ready for you ready for your jelly, baby? You ready for this jelly? Come and get this jelly. You better tell your man come get that jelly. Come get this jelly, baby. Come on and get this jelly. Y'all see him? You welcome. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. He came and got that jelly. Now, my one toast is ready. I like two. The other one will be ready shortly. The other will be ready shortly. So, see, this is how I like my toast. Look crispy. So, let me go ahead and get mine. I hear that coffee brewing. It's smelling good, too. Is it good, baby? Y'all heard him. He said that jelly good. You better come get fresh. Come get fresh with F.G.O.G's Garden of Goodies. So, I hope you enjoyed this video on making strawberry jelly with Shiba, the green thumb Diva. Getting ready to close it on out. I'm going to get that on out. I hear my coffee is ready. Let me get my other toast out. Bam. It's not as dark, but that's all right. Ding! So, get this jelly on out. Smear it on. Smear it on. And when it cools off more, it'll thicken up. It'll thicken up. So, I'm all done. I hear my coffee is ready. And I like my coffee black. Like I like Jeff now. Okay. Put your top on it. Remember I told you I get the vinegar. She already had it out. I get the little vinegar and I wipe around my top. I'm going to use this. Can't use that. This is what I do. Just a little dab of do you. Alright. Take the top. I clean the top of it. Clean my little rims. Just wrap around the top. Put it in there. And that's that. And I will sit it on the shelf and it's ready. So, my coffee from my Girl You So Dope mug. I have my jam, preserves, jelly, whatever you like to call it. And I got my man in there, baby. So, I'm getting ready to call it a day. Thank you for tuning in and plant that seed. You know what? Let me show y'all, okay, how delicious this is. Let me taste it for you. Amen. Mmm. Fire. Fire. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's Shiba's strawberry preserves. Plant that seed.